Good morning. This is Grateful Head. Hope you're having a great day. I want to say hello to everybody and send my love to all. It's a great day to be alive. It's a miracle that I'm alive right now. And I want to make a video and share some thoughts about current events, okay? Because things are very, very heavy all the way around. First of all, I want to make a point. This is not about me, okay? And also, I want to make a point that I appreciate the fact that people have given me the benefit of the doubt when there was a lot of false narratives being thrown around at a lot of different levels, okay? I thank you very much because it means a great deal. The other thing is, if you've taken some action to break some of these generational curses and to, stand up for yourself, or, someone in your family maybe who has been done wrong by the community and some of these setups that are going on, then that's a great thing. And I feel you because it's not easy, but it's something that, if you get called to do, then you've got to do what you got to do. Okay. So let me start off. I made some notes. It is talk about Biden. Okay. Biden's been in Washington, D.C. a long time. Okay, way too long. And, what happened to good old Lunch Pail Joe, just like he painted himself like an everyday working person, okay, packing his lunch in the morning, jumping on the Amtrak. We're going to go in D.C. and fight for the common man. And America this and America that. It's all a fucking bullshit show, okay? When it comes down to it, my example is, again, up in East Palestine, Ohio, okay? Then when the shit hits the fan and the government really needs you, they come in with a press conference and some cookies, a couple sound bites, and then you never see them again. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is the picture that's been painted, okay, as far as our politicians and what we believe in. President Trump has helped take off that disguise, at all different kinds of levels, from the president on down, So, I just got to say that when it comes to Trump, he has opened the eyes of a lot of people, okay? And, growing up even in the 70s, excuse me, the premise is that you really can't trust the government, but we go along with it, because our livelihoods depend on it, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I still go back to coming out of surgery and watching what's happening on television right around 2013, 14, 15, something like that. And, to see how things were being manipulated at the time, okay, very dangerous, under the Obama administration. And, but also, the glimmer of hope that there was someone out there telling the truth on TV, on Fox News, which was President Trump. He had it all down, okay. So to think about that time at the Obama administration to where we are now, and the things that have been done to try to silence him, okay, it is, there's no doubt in my mind. He has stood up and he has told the American people, motivated the American people in order to, they're not yes, they're after him, but it's much bigger than that. He's standing up for us, for the regular people, everybody in America, to show us exactly what they've done and how manipulated we all are when it comes to the media and the government and the finances and, these groups and organizations. So, we get caught up in the news cycle, okay? And the thing about it is we forget. We forget about the things that have gone on. And I'll say Bishop Gaithers, he did a dynamite show last night. I posted it on Getter, I think. But he did a great job of breaking down all the things that were done to Trump. And, I try to make it a point, to bring those things out because they won't come after you like that, unless you're a threat, a direct threat uh, to their livelihood and to their process and to the threat of exposing exactly that they're frauds, basically, okay. But, if you go back to, and you remember, they spied on his presidential campaign, okay. The government was involved in that, directly with the FBI. And there's a lot of other things, that we forget about, The Russiagate, always a Russia diversion. Steele dossier, Uranium One. Hillary Clinton, direct enemy, of Trump. And, she facilitated a lot of those things along with, the heads of the Democratic Party. And the Republican Party, a lot of those were sellouts too, That's that's the thing, that was an eye-opener to realize, hey, you can't trust a lot of these GOP politicians either. But, Steele dossier, Russia, Ukraine, the Ukraine phone call, okay, all the lawsuits, all the scandals, and then now we've got these phony, bogus charges against him, okay. Now, when it comes to Bragg, you take a look at this, okay, the statute of limitations are up. The federal prosecutors would not touch it, okay. I really do believe that ever since Trump broke away from the Democratic Party in New York, that they are just trying anything and everything. And this is their Hail Mary, okay. Things are crumbling, their whole facade, if you will, is coming down. So, things are quite dangerous, and their tactics that they use are very dangerous and very disturbing. But, this is just another way to try to attack President Trump and discredit him because, he will become our next president. There's no doubt about that. But, I made a note about musical chairs, okay? And the thing about being a sellout or being part of this whole deep state operation, okay? Because, when it comes a time, when something needs to be done, just like in this case for Bragg or the case for Cohen, if they reach out and touch you, you have to tell a bunch of lies, and even use the judicial system in order to, give false witness and try to manipulate the truth. And a very dangerous thing, It's great that President Trump is bringing all that to light and bringing that shit down because, the thought is they've been going on all these years and all this time, going against what's right, thinking that somebody in the judicial system or the legal system or somewhere in the government, they can bail them out because they're like-minded, So that's a great thing. They can't do it in this case. There's no way. It's all going to come to light. The other thing is about the impartiality, okay? For President Trump to call out the facts, that the judge is biased, he's been on some of his, I guess, tax evasion cases in the past, some of the things that they, never ending saga of legal, dragging you through the quagmire on this shit. But, with the fake media, right? And fake news, when he was saying that, it's all true. Because when you bring up the fact that, it's he's throwing hate on them for defending himself, okay, and also the fact that the judge's daughter is part of that, working on Vice President Harris's campaign. These things all add up, and it just it adds more fuel to the fire, if you will. That it's a big setup against Trump, and just trying to scandal his name, and they don't have anything really. They don't have anything to stand on. So I talked about Tennessee, okay, the other day, and it's quite a shit show, to be quite honest. Again, if you're a politician, I guess a lot of people, have grown up or whatever, have lost sight of the fact that you should be impartial, when it comes to being a politician, and not be out there demonstrating with people for your cause, okay? It gives away your hand. But I guess it triggers a lot of people. I guess a lot of young people who just don't know the difference or just don't care anymore, that they want to win at all costs, which is, it's not going to work, it's not going to work when it comes to the universal laws, in my opinion, okay? I'd mentioned, okay, that I didn't know the story, but I saw their faces plastered on MSNBC and CNN, BBC, like simultaneously. Okay, and like I say, the news cycle it moves real quick, and it was on. No, it was on War Room with Steve Bannon yesterday. The point was brought up that while all this shit show is going on, okay, and it's very dangerous what's going on in the Tennessee legislature, we're skipping over the fact that innocent people got murdered in a school, okay, by a transgender, okay, but the other part is it was a Christian school, okay. So, I don't think we can ever forget about that and overlook that and get caught up in the fact that what's going on to distract us, what's going on with this is a political move. And now you got the vice president down there. Someone brought it up on the news last night. Nobody went to comfort the victims, okay, the families of the people that got killed. But straight away, they're in there, on their political theme, okay, getting with their people and trying to drive this false narrative. And it's not gonna work. There's no way. Okay, so if you look at Biden, all right, if you look at things the way they are today, whether you like it or not, okay, the country ran a hell of a lot better under President Trump, and I believe it will again, okay? Take a look at we're on the brink of World War III. All the bank failures, the bank closures, and I think there's a lot more that's going to come out about that, okay? We're looking at the weather warfare. We're looking at destruction of people and families and lives and houses, okay? The chemical warfare, I call it chemical warfare because I believe that's what it is, okay? It's just another way of delivering it that the, the industrial complex can use and make it look like, oops, it's an accident. No, I don't believe that. And again, with the backup with the politicians, they're not doing shit. If you look at Governor DeWine, it's not leadership. It's weak because they don't care about the people when they're already bought and sold. The border crisis, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy on so many levels, Human smuggling, okay. crossing the border, breaking the rule of law, drug smuggling that's out of control. So many people have lost their lives. So many people have lost their lives, young teenagers. And then you see TV, you see the streets, how people look and act. It's just, it's a zombie thing, it really is. And that's not what America's about. President Trump has helped us realize that, and given us a way forward in the future. The other thing I want to talk about, Biden's focus, Biden's focus is Ukraine, Ukraine, Ukraine. Okay. And, there's a reason why, they attacked President Trump on that Ukrainian phone call, okay? Because there's so much focus on Ukraine, you got to ask yourself why, okay? The other thing is, well, let me just add, they have so much money and illegal, I guess their money's involved there, their drug smuggling, also the children and the adrenochrome, all these laboratories, that they have for weapons of mass destruction. Just a lot of things have been tucked away in Ukraine. American people get busy day to day, right? And we don't think about these things. We would not be thinking about these things 10 years ago, 20 years ago. There's no way. You're too busy with your life, trying to take care of your life and your family, and just trying to get by and survive and thrive. So while these things are a part of our distraction, Biden is he's lost focus because Russia and China on the world stage, okay, making policy and decision that America should be right in the middle of. So. That's all I got for today. It's very heavy. It's Easter time. We are in a spiritual battle, and I believe in a spiritual battle, God wins. And the universal laws are calling out all these paid and phony politicians. It's gone on for a time, and I admit, and I've been taken by it just like a lot of people. But President Trump has done more, to wake up the American people and rally our spirit than any president in my lifetime. So I want to thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on.